Alright, today we are turning this bowl. It's a box elder blank that I've had drying for a long time, and I made a, we'll call it a flute, trumpet type shape. So I'm going to go through this Christmas presents. I'm calling them vintage bowls. So some of you know I have a vault downstairs, which is a big concrete room under my front porch. I rough turn bowls, and then I will put a little note in them, weigh them. So this is ash, originally turned on 12/24/2011, or October 5th 2011. It weighed 900 grams, and then it went down to 77 grams, and that's 2011 to now. It's dry. So elm from a tree in my backyard, ash from a tree in American Fork, Utah, box elder in a bag with the dates on it, 5/16/2011. You might ask, why do I have so many that are so old? Well, it's just the rotation. I keep making new ones and putting them down there, and I've got 25 of them or something down there. And so here's a box elder, large, wide, flat bowl, 6/27/2011, 12/24. So it is definitely old. It's kind of cool too. You see, that's a technical term for what happens when the wood dries. So anyway, I'm going to chuck this up, and I'm going to try and do a shape like this. I'm going to try and bring this up, leave the lip flat on it as possible, and then bring the inside round basically, but the outside we want to pull it down and leave a lip on it. So this is the one we're going to turn today. Probably be a little bit longer video. I'm going to just chuck it up, listen to Christmas carols, and turn away, show you my cuts, talk about cutting it. It's box elder, it's really dry, it's going to be sharp, so when we get to end grain we may have to cheat, and we'll show you how that works. But basically, jam fit it, round out this spigot. I call it a spigot. I don't know why I call it a spigot. This recess that I'm going to put my chuck in. I like to make that a little bit bigger too, because I have multiple chucks, and my foot on this is going to be out here anyway. So we can do that, and we're going to use sharp tools and have some fun. So stick around. Thanks for watching. My chuck with my biggest jaws on it, and I'm going to close that down, and then I have my 3-inch jaws and my baby jaws. I think I'm going to make the spigot the size of these jaws. That'll work out good. In order to turn this is a closed cell foamies or something from the craft shop. I'm going to put that on there to give me some grip between the bowl and the chuck. And I just put a big hole in the bottom of that bowl. I want to get rid of this tip, although it's too late. Okay, so I removed that tip, and I'm looking for the center. I think that's about the center from when I turned it last. Try and get it on here. Okay, I'm not real happy with that at all. I can't get in there like I wanted to. Alright, I figured out how to do this. I'm going in like this, over the top, negative rate scraper. Forty-five, 45, 45. You know what I'm gonna do? Okay. I'll pull up my sleeves. Time to get serious. Okay, how do you know when to sharpen your tools? I don't know, you just kind of feel it. I could just kind of tell right there it wasn't going across as well as I wanted with that tip. Coming this way, the tip was working pretty good. That's pretty easy to put a edge on this, so I'm going to go do that. Hey, we got approval. Let's keep turning. Woohoo! Alright, well that got it. This is my version of power sanding. It's just a little friction rotator. I haven't really finished this yet. I'm going to leave that there. Turn it around. Finish the inside because I'm almost at inside depth. And then we'll jam chuck it again. Okay, now this is where we're keeping it real. Look at this. How'd that recess get so big? Well, the reason it got so big is I had trouble with it. I couldn't get in there with the right tool and the right angle, so I just kept making it bigger. Okay, so even though my hole was bigger than I thought, my jaws snugged up into it. And I don't necessarily like using expanding pieces. I don't really need the tailstock. While I do the rim, it's going to be just fine. Alright, you hear that? I'm going to make this count the first time. I'm not going to be able to really come back to this because it's not supported very well. Well, that's making my cute little ears burn. How about you? And then I ran into the camera. still got a lot in the bottom here, a lot of weight. But out here on this rim, I am looking for a tool. I'm done. I got it right where I want it. So a little sanding, and I'll hollow this out and then take the tailstock off. I like the tailstock on there now for security. Okay, what I just said about this bowl, man, I'm thin down here. I'm way thin. I run the risk of blowing this thing up. I can't even really cut this anymore. So I'm going to try the foot, see what I can do to sand in there. But yeah, wow. Alright, that's a wrap. I'm pleased with the way this turned out. It's really light, but once again the box elder's got spalting and marks and gray and grain and all kinds of amazing natural things in it. So, thanks for watching. Subscribe, tell your friends, hit me on the turning around on the Instagram or the Google Plus.